I'm going to be able to take all those rough spots in second gear, and I'm going to have gears third and fourth available, and I won't need first. Too Many Rides here. You're in the Too Many Rides garage once again. And today we're going to do something crazy.
You're crazy. The more the better.
We're doing something crazy for tomorrow's ride.
All right.
I'm going to get on some single track.
I hope.
The problem is, I've got a really bad knee. It causes a real problem dirt riding.
A bunch of fools, all of us. All right.
Anytime you go to jab your foot, you're risking traumatizing your knee again. It's been hurting a lot. So that's something I got to live with. And if you're a dirt rider, you really want to get out on the trail again. It's just the thing. It's the thing about dirt riders. So when I say we're doing something crazy,
you're crazy.
What that is, I've already got my bike set up with 13 tooth on the front, 51 on the back. And that's a gear ratio that's geared pretty low. You can go 55 steady. You can reach 60, 65, but you don't want to hold it. It's real happy in high gear going anywhere from 35 to 50. That's thumping along nicely at 3,900 RPM.
You're crazy.
Crazy? What's crazy is I've got a 12-tooth sprocket.
All right.
We're going to put that on.
I hope.
The reason I'm putting that on is because the single track trail we're going to take has a lot of tight turns in it. It's not so much that I need more power. I don't need more power at all. It's the fact that as a handicapped trail rider, I need my bike set up just right to achieve the goals I've got. What I want to do is be able to take pretty much every single thing on the trail in second gear. I don't want to be downshifting to first and then back up to second. And trying to stay in second gear, you'd be lugging it sometimes, really down low, and then you'd have to shift to first, and then you want to get back into second as soon as you can, but you know how that is. With this, I'm going to be able to just stay in second. And I don't need to go 55, even 35.
The more the better.
This is crazy to put a 12-tooth sprocket on here.
You're crazy.
I'm going to test it out tomorrow.
I hope.
And we have a plan for within a month, we're going to take this trail of more extensive length and see if we can make it the whole way. And I'm going to gauge if I can deal with this 12 by 51 tooth.
A bunch of fools, all of us.
12 by 51. Let me show you this sprocket. It's a 12-tooth sprocket.
All right.
And on this side it says PBI. So it's a PBI brand sprocket. It's not extra wide. It's got a number of 342, 12-tooth. It's made in the USA, which is really good. Okay, so right now we're set up on 28, notch number 28, with the gear ratio I'm running right now. We've got a 13-tooth Frisco sprocket on there, and we're using the retainer clip, which still lets you have some play. We'll clean that up and take a look at it. Okay people, here's what the Sprocket looks like after, I can only guess how many miles are on it. But indeed, I'm going to put it on backwards next time. You can see it has some wear. Not a major amount of wear, not a real problem, just some wear. It's not worn that bad. And as far as the retainer, it shows where it was riding. No noticeable wear on that. So here's what we've got. We have a washer that's big enough to fit over the outside of the splines. Then we've got a regular OEM keeper with the dog ears cut off it. That's going to go, those two items go behind the sprocket to take up any slack and prevent your sprocket from walking back and forth on the splines. And then of course the circlip on the front. First thing you want to do is put the cut-off retainer on there. What that gives you is an extreme stop. Can only go on so far. Then the washer, just because the retainer's not thick enough, then the sprocket. So that leaves just enough room for the retainer here. Alright, so with the sprocket installed, we've got our retainer right down where it's supposed to be. But that's it. Quick and easy. Looks to me like it's on there all the way. And the fact is, it still can move.
All right.
The Too Many Rides channel.
Okay, so now we'll go ahead and adjust the chain and see what the difference is. We'll go ahead and find out what notches I gotta be on.
All right.
Okay, so it was on 28. We'll try 30. Okay, that's 30. And the chain looks a little slack. Too slack. So 31. Okay, we're on 31. That looks better, but still it's a little slack. Okay, we're on notch number 32, which kind of looks okay up here. So I think we'll tighten that down. But we can go ahead and put our cover back on. I'm not going to even bother to try to clean it.
You're crazy, Skylar King. All right, the more the better.
This is crazy.
You're crazy.
You're going to put a 12-tooth sprocket on an XR600 with a 51 on the back? You're mad. Where are you going to use that? I'm going to use it on the Big Sugar Trail tomorrow.
That's tomorrow on
The Too Many Rides channel.
Because we're going down there in a little while and see if we can find Nancy Campbell.
With the weight of the bike, it still looks loose. And with the weight of old Too Many Rides, I think that should be good. I can always adjust it on the trail.
He did it! He did it! Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah, he's quite a guy. Boy, that was really a slick job. I hope.
Of course, I'm going to tighten that up the rest of the way on the axle and give this a little test ride.
Okay, so everything's tightened back up and put back on. We're going to go ahead and give her a test. So it feels fine. That was 4th gear. Okay, we're in 5th gear. We made it up to 30. Okay, there's high gear, 40 miles an hour. So if you're just bopping through the gears and quick shifting right on up again to the next gear, you reach 40 miles an hour, and that's about it. This should, I don't think this is too radical. This is ugly. I think I'll pass on this. I was going to use this for a test, but it's a little too tall. Too tall, too dry, too bad. You're not going to need to go that fast on the trail. So I don't see any problem with it. But that's it. Quick and easy.
I hope.
I never did look at the splines, but it's too late now.
Boy, that was really a slick job. All right.
Okay, so now we've got a 12-tooth sprocket on the front and a 51-tooth sprocket on the back for a gear ratio of 4.25. That means I can climb a tree if I want to. No, but what it really does mean is I'm going to be able to take all those rough spots in 2nd gear, and I'm going to have gears 3rd and 4th available, and I won't need 1st.
That's tomorrow on
The Too Many Rides channel.
Boy, that was really a slick job.